The world is very vast. The world is very beautiful. The world is the full of colors. The world is full of beauty. Just look away from your, now this is the time of lockdown, so you should be stay at your home, but from our window just memorize your past. You have visited a blooms of flower, a heaps of, you may say, sheeps, a running horse, walking lakes, blowing wind, the marvelous snow. We are able to see a beautiful, you may say, Deepika Padukone, a dashing Ranveer Singh. How is all that possible? The all is possible because of a phenomenon from the nature to which we are appreciating, and that particular reason of talking about that all things is our new topic that we will about to start. Well friends, this is Anshul Jain and you are watching SCS Education Plaza, and today the topic of discussion is light. Yes, that's why I am talking about the Ranveer Singh, Deepika or blah blah blah, because all the things is possible because of the light. So very first I will describe you what the light is. Actually the light is the kind of energy which makes us able to see all the things around us. Light is a form of energy which makes us able to see all the things around us. Actually there are two corollaries about the nature of light. The first corollary was wave theory, and the second corollary was particle theory. First corollary said the light are electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves means the waves having very low wavelength, having very short of the wavelength, which travels at very high speed. So light waves are electromagnetic waves having very low wavelength. The wavelength of electromagnetic wave is 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter to 8 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter. This is the range of the wavelength of the light, and it travels with very high speed, that is V equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So light waves are electromagnetic waves which travels at very high speed according to the wave theory. The wave theory gives their idea due to following phenomenon that light always travels in a medium. But it need not to be the presence of medium for the traveling of light. There is no need, because light can travel through a vacuum. Just look around the world. At the upper atmosphere, when there is no medium, it is vacuum. Light comes from there, and it's up to you. There are so many phenomena like dispersion, which is possible because of the wave nature of the light. So light is having a wave nature, means light is composed of electromagnetic waves. Light is electromagnetic waves which can propagate through a medium. Another corollary said the particle theory. Particle theory said that light always travels straight. Whenever there is a particle in between the light rays, the size of particle if is less than the wavelength of the light ray just scattered around that particle, and this is possible because of few particles. As well as they said that the process of reflection that you will about to study will be possible because of the particle nature of light. So all these front of view, we have a conclusion that light is made up of very small particles and the name of the particles is photon. The name of the particles are photons. So light is composed of photons. Now nowadays, present days, we have a solution between these two theories. That solution we are calling quantum theory of light. Quantum theory of light. According to quantum theory of light, light waves, light is composed of waves as well as particles. Okay, so now we come to know that light are composed of waves as well as particles, but light propagates only via waves, means in the form of waves. The propagation of light is possible because of its wave nature. Okay, now we will discuss another term regarding to the light. Propagation of light. How light propagates? Propagates means travel. How light propagates? Listen it. Light always propagate through a straight line. Light always propagate through a straight line, and the straight line propagation of light is called rectilinear propagation of light. The straight line propagation of light is called rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear propagation of light. So now we come to know that light also travels in a straight line by the rectilinear propagation of light. Suppose I am talking to you in your class, you are there in a class and a teacher is giving lecture to you. Suddenly you start to just talking to each other. The teacher scolded you and said, stand up, get out. You going out of the class. Whatever the teacher is teaching in your class, you are able to listen that all word from outside, but you are not able to see the teacher from outside. Is it or not? Yes, is it? It is. You can listen the teacher from outside, but you cannot see the teacher, because sound comes from here and there. It is not a compulsion for a sound wave that should be propagate, that should be travel in a straight line, but there is a compulsion of light. It always travel through a straight line path. Suppose you are having a pipe. Just one end of your pipe put near your mouth and its another end placed towards the ear of a person, and just start to say anything to a person, like you will start to song or doing anything. Okay, the person will able to listen. Now bend the pipe. If you will bend the pipe and look, just put the end of the pipe towards your eye, you will not able to see that person. This experiment also proves that light always travels through a straight line. You cannot bend the light. Okay. So these all things from my point of view should get cleared. Now we will discuss some term about the light. Listen. Very first, ray. A single path of light. A straight path of light which can be shown by a single line marked by an arrow is called ray of light. Okay. Second, beam of light. The multiple rays of light, the multiple rays of light which is parallel to each other is called a beam of light. Third, pencil. Pencil. A narrow beam of light containing 2 or 3 rays is called pencil of light. Okay. There are 3 types of pencil. There are 3 types of pencil. Okay. First, converging. Second is diverging. And third is straight. Third is straight. Converging, diverging and straight. What is converging? When a pencil of light, when a pencil of light meets at a point, okay, this is called converging. When a pencil of light gets separated from each other, this is called diverging. And the parallel pencil of light is called straight. Okay. So there are 3 types of pencil. In this chapter, we will just discuss the pencil of light. We will draw whatever the diagram, ray diagram, for obtaining the images. We will use only the pencil of the light. Okay. Now, have a look. Another question, another topic that we will discuss is the reflection of light. Reflection of light. Reflection means, listen, whenever the ray of light falls on an object, object should be opaque. Opaque means dark object. Object should be opaque. When the object is opaque, that opaque object reverts, that opaque object returns the ray of light falling through it, falls on it. If the object is shiny as well as smooth, shiny objects return more light as compared to soft and porous object. So this process of bouncing back of light from a hard, shiny, smooth surface is called reflection of light. Reflection means the bouncing back of light from a surface. The bouncing back of light from a surface is called reflection of light. All things is clear. The bouncing back of light from a surface is called reflection of light. Now, what we are going to discuss, it is a surface can reflect the light into 2 ways. Very first, when a parallel beam of light, returns as the parallel beam of light. Listen students, there is a very much huge importance of marking these arrows. So carefully you have to mark the arrows. When a parallel beam of light is reflected as a parallel beam of light, such kind of reflection is called regular reflection. Regular reflection. Next, suppose if the surface is not even, when a parallel beam of light will not return as parallel beam, this type of reflection is called irregular reflection. This type of reflection is called irregular reflection or diffused reflection. Irregular reflection or diffused reflection. Okay, should be cleared. Very good. So regular reflection and irregular reflection or diffused reflection. Now another thing that we will notice, smooth, even surface of glass polished by silver at one of the surface is called a mirror. We are hearing it from the childhood. Come to mirror, look at your face in your mirror. How interesting you are looking. What a beautiful. Every word we are using when we are in front of a mirror. But today we come to know that a smooth even surface of glass polished by silver at one of the surface is called a mirror. A mirror is simple. A mirror is simple. A plain sheet of glass or curved sheet of glass. Here we will discuss the plain mirror. A plain sheet of glass polished by silver. Polished by silver at backside means one of the surface. One of the surface. And painted by blue or red color over the silver. Behaves like a mirror. It is a mirror. Why we are coating it with the silver? Because silver is the best reflector of light. Okay, silver is the best reflector of light. So a plain sheet of glass having silver coated, silver painting at one of the side is called a mirror. Okay, all is clear. Now there are few laws of reflection. Listen, without any regulation, no phenomenon is processed. and for regulation we have to apply some strict laws. So there are also the laws of reflection for you. The laws of reflections are: first law of reflection, first, incident ray reflected ray and normal. At normal at the point of incidence, at the point of incident, all lie at same plane. First law of reflection. Okay, listen, this is a mirror, plane mirror. Okay, this is a plane mirror. This is the incident light. Okay, incident light. The incident light falls on a point. This point is called point of incident. Point of incident. Say P. P is the point of incident. A perpendicular drawn N dash. A perpendicular drawn from the point of incident. A perpendicular which has been drawn from the point of incident is called normal. Means N dash is normal. And the rays which gets away, bounced back, is called reflected ray. So what the first law of reflection said? That the incident ray, reflected ray, normal. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal at the point of incident, all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Okay. Second, if first law is obeyed, then the angle of incident, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. Means the angle makes between incident ray and normal is the I, angle of incident, and the angle makes between incident ray, normal and reflected ray is angle R. According to the law of reflection of light, angle I should be equal to angle R. Okay, all things get cleared. Now we will discuss how the image will formed by a plane mirror. How the image is formed by a plane mirror and what are the characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror. So this is the plane mirror. This is a plane mirror. And this is the object. Object is what? Object is the thing which gives us light. Object is a thing which throws its light. Okay, yeah, very, very handsome boy this is. So object is a thing which throws the light, and the optical appearance the optical appearance of the object is called its image. So, this is the object. Very first, it threw a light on the mirror, which should be reflected as such. Okay. It gives another light on the mirror. So this light should be passed as straight. We will just draw a line. We will just draw a line opposing to the direction of reflected ray. Suppose this is the line and the ray is reflected as such. So we will just continue this into that direction. Okay. Now this is the another ray of light. Get backed. We will just enhance this light into the backed direction. That one. Now it will throw another ray of light. We will just back that and just here 2 points get meets. Okay, we will just enhance, we will just draw back ray in the direction of reflected ray. We will just stretch the reflected ray backwardly here. Okay, we will just. So here at 2 points both the ray gets meet, and when we met then the image will be formed. So this is the brother having two very beautiful eyes as well as very strong tummy. Wow, what a man. Yeah, this is the object and this is the image. Image is what? Virtual. Look, the image which is formed inside the mirror are called virtual image, and the image which can be obtained on screen are called real image. Virtual image cannot be formed on screen and real image cannot be formed into the mirror. These will always formed on the screen. So now we will discuss what are the characteristics of images. Characteristics of images. Image formed by plane mirror. Formed by plane mirror. Formed by plane mirror. Very first, image should be virtual and real. Virtual and erect. Image will not be inverted. Image will be erect as the object. Second, image would be of same size of object. Same size of object. The size of image and the size of object will be same. Okay, neither image will be magnified nor be diminished. Neither the image will be magnified or nor be diminished. Third, image will formed at same distance from mirror as the object. If the object is 2 meters away from the mirror, the image will be formed 2 meters behind the mirror. Okay, the distance of image and object from the mirror would be same. same. And fourth, image would be laterally inverted. Image would be literally inverted, means the left part of the object would appear to be the left of the image and left part of the object would appear to be the right of the image. If you will just itching your ear, right ear, but in the mirror it is appeared that you are just giving itching to your left ear, means the right of the object will appear as the left of the image. All things should be clear. So now we have finished. There are so many uses of the mirror, I forgot to say. So many uses. At the barber shop we are using plane mirror. In the solar cooker we are using plane mirror. In the solar water heater we are using plane mirror. Okay. So there are so many uses of the plane mirror that you can study by a book and get knowledge about that particular. So plane mirror have been finished. We will come to you very shortly. We will come to you very shortly with our next video in which we will discuss about the curved surface. Okay. So be on the channel, like and subscribe the channel if you like only then. Okay. So goodbye friends. Stay home. Keep safe.